Today is April 30th, 2023. And today I want to talk about communication, specifically communication involving words. So, someone who's really good with words is probably pretty intelligent. And if you're good with words, you're going to be a better communicator, most likely. And you might think that people who are able to use really big, complex words are even more intelligent. But that's not always the case. I'd like to argue that using simple, easy to understand language is actually a sign of greater intelligence. Here's why I think that. If you're using really big, complex words, it's often because those words are used in a specific field to understand something very specific. So let's take biology, for example. A biologist has very specific words that helps them think in that field of knowledge. So mitochondria or ribosome or chromosome or any other kind of biological word could be used in biology and will help a biologist think and formulate ideas in that field of knowledge. And so if they're able to do that, they are probably pretty intelligent. But to be able to describe those same concepts in very simple language that anyone can understand actually takes it a step further. Because now you're going from understanding in your own mind to being able to help someone else understand it too. Which also allows you to communicate to a wider audience. If you want to talk about biology to a very large audience with people outside the field of biology, you're going to need to be able to use simple words that people can understand. So, as a communicator, it's actually really valuable to be able to develop that skill of refining things into very simple, easy to understand language. And another aspect of this is saying things with the least amount of words as possible, which is going to also make you a more effective communicator. So if you can state an idea in one sentence rather than three, it's going to keep people engaged longer. It's going to make it easier for them to understand what you're talking about. It's going to just make you a more effective communicator. And so whenever I'm thinking about how I deliver my words, my speech, or it could be written words as well, I try and think about the simplest, clearest, shortest way of saying something and try to aim for that. Because is a better goal with communication? Reaching a small audience who understands you and can appreciate the really big words that you use? Or reaching a huge audience and impacting that many more people? I think it's smarter to try and reach the huge audience and help them understand really big, complicated topics. And that's also one of the reasons I don't like swearing, is because I think it alienates a lot of people and it decreases the audience that you can reach. If you don't swear, you're going to be able to reach a larger audience. You're going to be able to speak in front of kids. You're going to, be able to speak in places where swearing would be inappropriate. And it also takes more effort to figure out alternative words to use that aren't swear words. Sometimes swear words can just be an easy filler. And so having to restrain yourself to words that aren't swear words is actually more difficult, but it can help you communicate more effectively. So those are some of the considerations for speech and writing as well, like I said, but any form of communicating with words. Try and keep it simple, try and keep it short, and try and make it accessible to the largest audience possible. So that's all I've got for today. Peace.